This is our learning objective for today's lesson. So, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to transform 5 sentences into reported speech structure with appropriate use of language. Okay, let's go to our lesson. Hello, students. Welcome back to our lesson today. So, today we are going to do a grammar practice, okay, on reported speech. Reported speech is basically a statement lah. Okay, please look at the table here in your textbook, page 60, sorry, page 71. Page 71. Okay, now look at the table, right? As you can see, there are two kind of speeches there. The first one is direct speech, and the second one is the reported speech. Okay, what are the difference between direct speech and reported speech? Now let's look at this visual here to help you understand what is the difference. Okay, notice the first girl here, this girl in purple shirt. Okay, she said, "I play baseball with my friends." And then the middle girl here in a blue dress here said, asked, "What did she say?" And then the pink girl repeated what this purple girl said just now by making a statement. Okay, she said that she plays baseball with her friends. Notice how these two speech is the same, but uh, it is in a different structure. Okay, look at this. Let's look at the table again. And let's read the sample sentences given here. Okay, the first one. "I'm going to mountain climbing tomorrow," John said to Oliver. Okay, but the reported speech form will look like this. John told Oliver that he was going to go mountain climbing the next day. All right, let's look at the next one. "I must book the tickets," Jenny said. And the reported speech sounds like Jenny said that she had to book the tickets. Number 3. "A new travel agency opened in the high street last week," Alan said to me. And the reported speech is, "Alan told me that a new travel agency had opened in the high street the previous week." Notice, okay, there are a few things that you should notice here. The first one is the speech. The speech, what do we call it? The quote, what do we call? Let's refer to this, the quotation marks. The quotation marks. Here you have quotation marks. In direct speech, you have quotation marks. And then you have comma, okay, after the speech sentence. And then, if you notice, this direct speech is in present tense. Okay, what about the reported speech? Let's look at the reported speech. Notice this word here, that. That. Yes, that. Okay. And then it is in past. How do we know it is in past tense? Look at the word told here. Said, told. And then he was going. He had, she had. Okay, the previous week. So those are the difference. Okay, those are the differences. So when do we need to use direct speech and when do we need to use reported speech? Let's look at this note here. Okay. So direct speech versus reported speech. Okay, we often have to give information about what people say or think. In order to do this, you can use direct speech. Okay, direct speech is when you say exactly what someone has said is called direct speech. Okay, so it is when you say exactly what someone has said, it is called direct speech. Sometimes it is also called quoted speech. Here, what a person says appears within quotation marks, meaning that direct speech forms have quotation marks and should be word for word. Should be word for word lah. Macam word for word ni means like this. I'm going to go mountain climbing tomorrow. This is what it meant by word for word. For example, today's lesson is on presentations, she said. Okay, this is what it meant by word for word. And however, reported speech or indirect speech, okay, the other name for reported speech is indirect speech. Okay, it doesn't use quotation marks to give what the person said, to talk about what the person said, and it doesn't have to be word for word. It doesn't have to be word for word. This is the example lah, reported speech. She said that she plays baseball with her friends. Okay, so those are the difference. Okay, why do we use direct speech and indirect speech? We use it to give information about what people say or think. Ah, macam in daily life kan, we often use direct speech and reported speech, right? For example, your teacher gave your class monitor an instruction, okay? And your teacher said to your class monitor, today I'm not going to be able to attend uh, your class. Okay, so uh, as a class monitor, please ask your friends to do the grammar exercise in page 71. Okay, and then your class monitor will go to class and then relay the information to your class, to you lah, to all of you, to his class member. Attention class. Uh, the teacher said that we need to do the grammar practice on page 71 because she is not going to be able to come to school today. So that's reported speech. The speech made by your teacher was direct speech, but the speech made by your class monitor is reported speech. Right? I hope you can understand this. Okay. Now let's look at the note here. Note. Apart from say and tell, the following reporting verbs can also be used in reported speech, such as refuse, offer, agree, promise, threaten, advise, remind, invite, suggest, admit, deny, explain, announce, and etc. Okay, now let's try to rewrite the sentences given here using reported speech. Okay, let's try to rewrite. Okay, the first one. We will reach our destination tomorrow at 5 a.m., the tour guide said to us. Okay, let's look at the sample sentence here. I'm I'm going to go mountain climbing tomorrow, John said to Oliver. Okay, John told Oliver that he was going to go mountain climbing the next day. Okay, so John, the reported speech should start with John, should start with the person saying the speech, that are direct speech here. So who said to whom? Yeah, the tour guide said to us, right? The, I think, yeah, make it, let's make it bigger. Okay, the tour guide, the tour guide told, yes, told us, or you can also use other reporting, other reported, sorry, other reporting verbs. These reporting verbs, such as what? We can use explain. Yes, we can use explain. Other than that, we can also use announce. Right. This is an announcement kan? Macam, yalah announcement. Seorang, a person telling information, giving information to a lot of people. That could be considered as announcement. Okay, so the tour guide told us or explain. Okay, remember your verb must be in present tense, simple present tense because yeah, in reported speech it should be in past tense. Explain to us or announce. Announce. No need to us. Okay, announce is just is already it is already it is able to stand on its own. The word announce there. Announce that. Okay, notice it. The word that here. That. Kena ada that tu. Notice that. Announce that. That what? We change this in past tense. Would reach our destination tomorrow at 5 a.m. Okay? Yang ni you tulis sendirilah. You write on your own. We would blah 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 from here to here. Salin balik yang ni. Okay? Faham? Okay, now let's do the second one. My sister has bought all the necessary camping gear, Kate said. Okay. So macam mana? Kate said. Okay, dia tak ada said to whom kan kita. Let's look at the example. The second example here. I must book the tickets, Jenny said. Eh, and then the reported speech sounds like this. Jenny said that she had to book the tickets. Okay. So, okay, start with Kate. Kate. Kate what? Kate said. Okay, what are other reporting verbs that we can use? Kate said. What? You can use explain. And then we can also use a nouns. Okay. Other than that, ada ke? Refuse, no. Offer, no. Agree, promise, threaten, advise, remind. No. So these two can be used again. Okay, because dia cakap, dia ni said, dia cakap, dia bagi tahu, dia tell. Okay, so gunalah explain and announce. Okay, Kate said or explained in past tense here. Explained or announced. Announce that. Kena ada that kan? Remember that. That what? My sister has bought all the necessary camping gear. So whose sister is it? Whose sister? It's Kate's sister. Okay, so for change my into a possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun referring to Kate here. So if possessive pronoun for girl, we use her. Yes, her sister has changed to past tense. Past tense for has is had bought all the necessary camping gear. Okay, so from here until here, okay, you continue the sentence here. All right. Continue the sentence. Now let's look at number 3. I can't go hiking with you because I hurt my ankle yesterday. Ryan said to Fiona. Okay, who said to whom? Ryan. Okay, start your sentence with Ryan. Ryan told or explained to who? To Fiona that, okay, that, okay, let's look at the Ryan's speech. I changed to, the pronoun for boy is he. Yes, he. Why do we use he instead of her? Sorry. Why do we use he instead of his? Because his is possessive. Dah 3 kali saya tulis salah. He. Because his is possessive. His is to show uh, kepunyaan. So tapi in this sentence, in Ryan's speech, there's no indication that he wants to say he wants to talk about his possession, right? His belongings. So no, he just want to say his condition about. He just want to talk about his condition, his situation. So he cannot go hiking. That's his condition, his situation. He he what? Okay, can't. We need to change to what? We need to change to past tense. Past tense for can't or cannot is could not. Yeah, could not go hiking with you. You tu siapa? Who is you? To, yeah, you is referring to Fiona. So change to with her pronoun. Yeah, with her because I hurt my ankle yesterday. I ni siapa? Because I referring to Ryan. Ryan, so we have to change this into what pronoun? Because he had heard, okay, tukar kepada past perfect, had heard. My ni siapa? Ryan. So my ankle, Ryan punya ankle. So it's possession, kepunyaan. So his ankle. Yesterday ni we change to the other day. Just like this one, the sample here. Open in the high street. Okay, a new travel agency open in the high street last week. Yang ni open in the high street the previous week. Okay, last week tukar ke previous week. Yang ni yesterday tukar ke the previous day. Sorry, bukan the other day. The previous day sepatutnya. Uh, the previous day. Okay. So from here until here you sambung. Okay, you continue the sentence. Alright. Now let's look at number 4. My dad's going on a business trip to Paris next weekend, Harry said. Okay, who said this? Harry. Okay. Harry what? Harry said, or what are other verbs that we can use? Announce. Yes, announce. Announce that ni that is a mandatory word that you need to insert. Okay, that. Okay, let's look at his speech. My dad. Okay, who's dad? Harry's dad. So what is the Harry's dad ni possession kan? My dad. Dia punya kepunyaan, bapak dia. Dia punya bapak. Okay, nanti so what are the pronoun that we can use? He? What is the pronoun for the possessive pronoun for boy, for male? Yes, his dad. His apa? His. Okay, kita tukar ni. Change my to his. His what? His dad. Dad. Okay. Kalau okay. This is a contraction for that is. Okay. Sekarang ni kita tak boleh guna is kan? We cannot use is because it's in present tense. So we have to change is to was. Ni ah. My dad was going on a business trip to Paris next weekend. Okay, next weekend ni kita what can we change it into? The to Paris the following weekend. The following weekend. Kalau weekend pula. Kalau previous macam ni kita kalau semalam atau yang dah lepas-lepas, okay, macam ni yesterday, okay, yesterday kan, macam ni last week kan, like this one, last week, macam number 4 ni, number 3 yesterday kan, yang ni kita guna the previous because it is already in the past. But kalau in the future, contohnya next weekend kan, in the future we use the following weekend, the following day, the following month. Okay, next month, next day. Next day tu tomorrow lah kan, tomorrow. So the following. Okay, so the next sentence ni, you just sambung je. Okay, this. His dad was going on a business trip to Paris the following weekend. Until here. Sambungkan. Okay. Okay, now last one. Okay, come on. We can do it. I may become a receptionist in the future, Karen said. Who said this? Siapa cakap? Karen. Okay, Karen said, or agaknya apa? What kind of reporting verb that is suitable for this sentence? Explained ataupun announce. Either one lah. I rasa announce sesuai. Announce. Okay, perkataan wajib. That Karen said or announced that I may become a receptionist in the future. I change to she. Because this is not a possession, right? This is not a possession. This is a statement. So we use the word she. She may be changed to, may is in present tense, but past tense for may is might. She might become a receptionist in the future. Do we need to change in the future? Do we say in the following future? No need kan? Tak payah dah because it is already in future. Dah, perkataan ni dah already future, so tak perlu, no need. Okay? If we were to say the following future, dah redundant tau. It's already dah jadi redundant. Maksudnya following tu dah indicate future. Future tu itself is already indicating future. So macam tak perlu, no need. So tak payah change apa-apa. No need to change anything here. Okay? So sambunglah. Tulis your sentence. From here, she might become a receptionist in the future. Okay? Continue your sentence. Alright, so that is all for our lesson today. Okay, do this. Write down your sentence. The direct speech ni, no need. This direct speech, no need. You just write down the sentence. Okay, I just want to save you time. Excuse me. Just write down the reported speech. Okay, the statements in your E2. Yeah, in your E2, right? As usual, before 3 p.m., upload your work in GC. And that's all. Thank you for your participation. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye.